You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, if you have not heard, it's just the saddest news. Tristan Rogers has passed away. The Robert Scorpio actor lost his battle with cancer and is gone at age 79. This just breaks my heart. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and if you listen here often, you may have heard me say more than once that Tristan was my very first soap crush back when my older sister got me watching GH with her when I was just a kid back in the Luke and Laura days. And I just adored Robert Scorpio, the accent, just his charisma. I was too young to even really know what a crush was, but I had such a crush on Robert. And oh my gosh, this is hard. It's been almost a month since we last saw Tristan on General Hospital. July 18th was his final episode ever. If you remember, Tristan came back for a short 2-episode arc as Robert welcomed his daughter Sasha Gilmore and his granddaughter Daisy into his home as she left Port Charles. Tristan Rogers' return was to usher Sofia Mattson off the ABC soap, and I'm just glad we got to see him one last time as Robert, but you could tell even then he was in poor health. Tristan looked so thin and so frail. It feels like we are just losing one soap legend after another over the past year or so. You know, Leslie Charlson. We lost Drake Hogestyn. We lost Denise Alexander. Just so many. It's even hard to reckon with. It feels like all the soap legends from the 80s we're losing. You know, Jackie Zeman we lost. I noticed even before the last appearance that Tristan had on GH when Robert left town with Holly, that it just seemed like he had aged significantly over the past 6 months. You could tell that something was going on. And of course, that was because Tristan Rogers had been battling cancer. He passed away this morning, Friday, August 15th, 2025, from lung cancer, despite never having been a smoker. His manager said when she confirmed Tristan's passing that his role as Robert on GH meant everything to him. She said he loved being Scorpio and he created that role from nothing. He was supposed to work a day and he ended up making it into something huge. He was just a genuinely loyal, kind human being, and he loved his family. Tristan is survived by his wife, Teresa, who he had been married to for 30 years, and his daughters, Sarah and Kel Rogers, and one grandchild. GH showrunner Frank Valentini said, "The entire General Hospital family is heartbroken to hear of Tristan Rogers' passing. Tristan has captivated our fans for more than 50 years, and Port Charles will not be the same without him or Robert Scorpio. I would like to extend my deepest sympathies to his family and friends during this difficult time. Tristan was a one-of-a-kind talent and will be greatly missed. May he rest in peace." Tristan's longtime scene partner, Emma Sams, the Holly to his Robert, said, "I'm incredibly sad to hear the news about Tristan. I loved working with him, and we were both so grateful that we got the chance to do that for more than 40 years. He taught me how to be comfortable in front of the cameras, and he introduced me to spontaneity and fun, even within all the trials and tribulations that Robert and Holly endured. My condolences to his wife and family." Laura Wright, who plays Carly, posted, "It was truly an honor." And John Lindstrom, who played Kevin Collins, said, "I know the sadness I feel at this news is shared by so many of you. Tristan Rogers was one of the coolest, funniest people I ever met. Whenever we were together, which wasn't nearly often enough, we never missed a chance to try to crack the other one up. I wish I'd had more of those chances." I know there's going to be a lot more tributes coming out, but these are the bigger ones that I've seen as of the time I'm making this video. And Young and the Restless fans are also mourning this loss as well. If you didn't know it, Tristan Rogers was well known on the CBS soap for playing Colin Atkinson, and over on Y&R, which I watch as well, we have heard his name dropped a lot lately because they've just brought back his son Kane Ashby. And Tristan worked closely in the role of Colin with Daniel Goddard, who used to play his son Kane. And of course, Daniel's now over on GH playing Professor Hank Dalton. But for most soap fans, his decades as Robert Scorpio are what set Tristan Rogers' legacy in stone, from Robert's epic romance with Holly to his bittersweet and long-running relationship with Anna Devane. Robert was like an Australian 007 brought to life. I loved Robert Scorpio, and Tristan Rogers portrayed him with so much intensity and grace and talent. And although we won't see Robert Scorpio again on General Hospital, he will never be forgotten by those in Port Charles, by the fans. We'll never forget the talented man who played him. It is truly a sad day as we say a sweet farewell to Tristan Rogers and send condolences to his family. Tristan and Robert, you will be missed.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.